It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
James A. Rhodes Arena at the campus of the University of Akron. The Jar, as it's affectionately known here in the Rubber City. And it's Division II regional semifinal boys basketball this evening on Q92radiosports.com as the 19-4 Warren Harding Raiders play against the 11-13 Perry Panthers. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight. We brought the old man out of the pen tonight. George Bozica to my left. He's got on his Brooklyn Dodgers hat. Isn't that a Brooklyn Dodgers hat?
It is a Brooklyn Dodgers hat.
Doing his best Branch Rickey impersonation tonight. We've got regional semifinal basketball for you tonight. Perry, George, it's been 34 years for the Panthers since their last trip to the regional. Yeah. And I was thinking about this the other day. That's kind of crazy to think about, especially when you consider that some of those years were spent having Kenny Freese on the floor, the big 6'10 forward that they had for a number of years, and all of the success that Perry has had in football, in baseball, in softball. For this to be the first time since 1991, that's crazy.
It is surprising. But, I think a lot of it is because of the way the tournament was played until just in recent years, and that, all the schools were basically thrown into, one district. And, that Canton district, which is what it would have been, was really tough to get out of because you had, the Jacksons and McKinleys, it just was a very, very competitive district. And, you really had to be very, very good. I mean, years ago, John, the district final, which was normally played at the Canton Civic Center, was, the very meaning of the word barn burner. There were just some classics. I mean, games that went, 3 overtimes, 2 overtimes, 5 overtimes. I mean, it was that tough to get out of there, and the Maslins got out of there, the McKinleys got out of there many times, Jackson. So, if you take that into consideration, it makes sense. I think with the current makeup where you can sort of, go in different, districts, I think it's really changed it. But, nonetheless, sometimes a team just gets hot at the right time. And I think this Perry team at 11-13 has just gotten hot at the right time, and obviously Warren, knowing more for their football program as Perry is, but they also have a very good basketball program, and they've made some runs in the tournament in the past, also in more recent years. So yeah, you would expect to see this matchup on the football field in November during the tournament.
Well, and they did play this past year in the regular season. They actually met over at Perry. It was a game that we had for you on Q92. It was a good contest then, and I mean, one of the things that makes Warren go tonight is their outstanding football player, who is, no surprise, Chaz Coleman, also an outstanding basketball player, a double-double machine, headed to Penn State to play for James Franklin at the next level in college football. It always is amazing to me, and George, I know that this is a big point of discussion always for you, but the old All-American Conference, as it was originally constructed of McKinley, Maslin, Alliance, Niles, Warren, and Steubenville, there's a lot of respect for a program like Warren because for many years it was McKinley and Maslin won, with Warren always being that third that was right on the cusp of being as good as them. In some years when they've had their great athletes like the Warfields to go through there, like an Omar Provit, like some of the other big names, Prescott Burgess, Mario Manningham, they've been great. And they've got another guy like that this year. And there's kind of been a revitalization of the program at Warren in a sense.
Yeah, there has. And they did have a good football year this year with him leading the way. So, it's again, we've talked about it before. It's the blue collar communities that made up the All America Conference. They all love their sports. They love to support their high schools. For them, their high schools are like their pro teams, and they support them well, and we saw a big group of Warren students come in here just a couple minutes ago with their cheerleaders, and nice grouping of people came tonight from Warren. That's not an easy drive on a work night at 5 o'clock. It's unusual to have a 5 o'clock tip off, especially excuse me, on a work night.
Well, and really what's even cooler about this is you talk about the blue collar, blue jean type folks that worked in the factories. You don't get two more blue collar communities than Perry Township and Warren, Ohio, two of the communities built on blue collar folks that, live paycheck to paycheck and really are kind of the backbones of some of these societies, some of these different parts of these counties that we come from. Trumbull, of course, Stark for Perry. So you expect a hard played game tonight. You expect both these teams to leave a lot on the floor. I don't mean to cliche the heck out of this pregame for you, but you just know that these kids are going to play hard because it's what they do and it's how they play. And Perry is banged up coming into tonight, but when I spoke to their coach, Matt Voll, before the game, he said that hasn't mattered. He said we've just kept weathering the storm and finding ways, and he said they expect to do the same tonight. So it's Perry and it's Warren Harding. It's the Division II regional semifinal here at the University of Akron inside the James A. Rhodes Arena. James A. Rhodes, George, quick history lesson. Who was he?
He was the governor of Ohio.
That's correct. And in 1970, he made a horrible decision. If you haven't read about it, kids, search May 4th, 1970, and you'll learn all about it. That's my history lesson for the night, and I'll stick by it.
I thought I'd mention that, not you.
Well, here we go again. I know things that amazes people out there that listen to us. We're going to take a break. You're listening to high school basketball tonight. Perry and Warren from the Jar in Akron, a regional semifinal. We'll be back after this.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Oh, we return back in here to James A. Rhodes Arena, the Jar in Akron, Ohio. And we'll go down to the floor now for the playing and singing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's tournament game is sponsored by the OHS Lake. Your attendance and support of the student athletes and coaches is appreciated.
They had the speakers in here before the game up to I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie A Spinal Tap, but
it was an 11.
It was an 11. Famous scene where Christopher Guest says these ones go to 11. And yes, tonight they had the speakers to an 11. All right.
They might have been a 12.
It's a great movie if you haven't seen it.
It is a great movie.
Starters for both teams. Perry under second-year head coach Matt Voll comes over from New Philly where he had a stop. And it's actually funny because a couple coaches before him, Chad Spurgeon, the former Perry grad himself, actually came from New Philly as well. So I don't know what it is about that New Philly pipeline that Perry likes. I think it's because New Philly is a great athletics program and has been for years. And coaches who find success there typically will find success at Perry and in the Federal League. Starters for Perry, a senior 6'1" guard. Number 2 is Darnell McLeod, a senior 6'1" guard. Number 3 is Drake Jacobson, a senior 6'6" forward. Number 11 is Luke Wolf. A junior 6'5" forward is number 24, Nico Martelli. And a junior 6'5" center, number 33 is Preston Daisy. As for the Warren Harding Raiders, they'll start the following 5 under Coach Keelan Franklin tonight. 6-foot senior guard, number 0 is Davion Heron. A 6'5" senior wing, number 1 is Chaz Coleman. A junior 6'4" wing, number 2 is Xavier Clark. A junior 6'6" wing, number 4 is Miles Miller. And a senior guard, 6 foot, number 11 is Jeremy Sampson. Luke Wolf, the do-it-all-things guy for the Panthers, and he's the reason they're here tonight. He hit 3 free throws with time, as I understand it, expired against Solon in the district final for them to win 52-51. And for the first time in 34 years, Perry found their way to the regional level of the tournament. Last time they were here, a guy by the name of Larry Wilson was the head coach. Chad Spurgeon and Chip Hare were the 2 stars. And it was one great team that made it to the Final Four. Center circle, Luke Wolf for Perry, who goes left to right. Chaz Coleman for Warren, who goes from our right to our left. Wolf at 6'6", Coleman at 6'5". Coleman, the star football player, headed to the next level at Penn State. And the tip is up and controlled and tipped back to Jeremy Sampson. And on the attack for the first time tonight is Coach Franklin's team in Warren Harding. Right wing, Heron. Left wing, Sampson. Heron in between the circles, picked up by McLeod. Into the right corner, Miller pumps on the three. Out top, Heron. Heron, high on the right, goes out to Miller. Ends up in the hands of Xavier Clark for the first time. Right wing, Sampson. Top of the key, Coleman. Coleman drives, Euro step left to the lane, scores with two hands. Pretty move by Chaz Coleman, went ISO there. I think we'll see a lot of that tonight. Perry comes down the floor, right wing Preston Daisy. McLeod top of the key. Left wing gets cut off. Jacobson in between the circles. High on the right, it's Luke Wolf now, standing near the Akron Children's Hospital logo. High on the right here that is on the floor. There's Luke Wolf, left wing, ball nearly thrown away. Jacobson tracks it down, though. Left corner, McLeod drives, goes underneath for Martelli. Right baseline, he collects it. Kind of a sloppy opening possession for Perry. Right wing, Daisy. We're 1 minute and 20 seconds in with a 2-0 lead for Warren.
Both teams in a man-to-man right now, John, too, defensively.
There's Daisy in the lane, forces it up, misses it, gets the rebound left baseline, and then lost it out of bounds. No question, that's a very aggressive man, too, in the half court for Warren. They seem to be very content on sticking with that, and it's probably what's gotten them to a 19-4 record this year. They give up an average of just 47 points per game. Coleman has it in the lane, goes to work, scooping left of the lane. He missed it. Wolf the board. Here he comes down the floor. Coleman trailing him. And Wolf, right wing along three. Missed it. Rebound underneath McLeod. Back to Wolf, right of the lane. His layup is good. Luke Wolf, second chance opportunity. And the leading scorer for Perry ties us at 2. 5:50, first quarter. Warren back with the basketball. High on the right, Sampson. Here as though Perry might have switched into a zone of sorts. Is that a 3-2 zone, George?
It looks like a 3-2, but almost looks like they're disguising it. But, yeah, they're definitely in a 3-2 now.
Right wing Miller, long three, good. The lefty in Miles Miller from the right wing nails it for Warren. Zone, and he says no problem. I'll just spot up and shoot all night. McLeod, left wing Daisy for Perry. Preston, who also played football. Now to Wolf, who was a star wide receiver on the football team this past fall for Coach Zach Slates. Right wing Jacobson drives, works down an open lane, and scores with the left hand. Drake Jacobson, almost 11 points a game. It is Warren 5 and Perry 4. Warren with the basketball, ahead 5-4. Scoreboard says the inverse of that, by the way. It says Perry 5 and Warren 4. That is incorrect. Here's Miller, left wing Sampson. Out top, Heron. Heron, right wing, Miller. Another open look at a three. Missed that one. Jacobson garners the rebound. And here comes Drake with his hair flopping as he works down the floor. Jacobson in between the circles to Wolf. Left wing, McLeod. McLeod, top of the key, Jacobson. Left wing, Martelli. The lanky junior, ball taken away. Coleman down the floor, rams it in with two hands at the hoop to our left. Chaz Coleman at the hoop to our left, rams it in with two hands on a beautiful steal and slam. It's 6-5. Rather, I beg your pardon, 7-4, Warren.
As you said, John, Warren really active in this man. I mean, they're suffocating. Perry's been really patient, though I have to give him credit.
Perry basketball down 7-4. High on the left with it. It's Jacobson into the right corner. Wolf, three in the air and got it. Patient possession, and Luke Wolf has 5 early on. And we're tied at 7. Here in the first quarter, about 5 minutes gone. Now the scoreboard is finally correct. Thank goodness to the gentleman in the gray sweater that worked to the scorer's table to correct it. Sampson, three, top of the key is missed. Rebound in the lane and a shot up and good from left of the basket by Xavier Clark.
Nobody blocked him out.
9-7, Warren. Size, length, speed, all a problem, but an easy bucket for Perry. Left of the rim, Luke Wolf. Already on pace for a 30-point game if he keeps this up.
Nice assist by McLeod there, too.
We're tied at 9. 2:38 in the first quarter. Coleman the other way. Just drove through 3 Perry defenders right of the lane and laid it up and in. He is a man amongst boys.
Yeah, he certainly is. He was not going to be denied there.
Basketball now to Perry, with Warren leading 11-9. I don't know who the scoreboard operator is, but he is downright terrible. It has been wrong already 5 to 6 times tonight, and we haven't even gotten through the first quarter. Gummy Hart into the game for the Warren Harding Raiders, and also into the game for the first time, Kai Blucher. Perry ball, left corner, Jacobson. Drives left baseline on Blucher. Turnaround jumper. Shot it strong. Daisy the board. Back up in the lane and scores. Perry might not be as fast as Warren, but they've got the guys and they compete at a high level.
They're very fundamentally sound.
Coleman in the lane. His runner missed. Got the board back. Coleman back up left to the basket. Chaz Coleman, 8 in the first quarter. It's 13-11 Perry. Coleman, the Penn State football recruit, on fire. Backdoor cut and a beauty. And a layup left to the rim by McLeod is good. Perry's going the old Norman Dale style of offense and just X and O'ing Warren to death. And their man defense that's suffocating has started to suffer. We're tied at 13. High on the right, it's Heron with it. Heron, Davion, the senior, to the right wing. 19-4 Warren. Out top, Hart drives, gets into the lane, misses the shot, rebound poked out by Warren. Perry will get it back. Into the game again for Warren, number 11, which is Jeremy Sampson. 7 of all game for Sampson. By the way, Chaz Coleman, already 8 points early on. He has 8. Luke Wolf has 7. Those two we thought would duel all night, with Coleman averaging a double-double and Luke Wolf averaging 17 and 7 of all game. Free throw line, here's Martelli. His jumper is good. Perry can shoot. 45% a game. One of the higher marks I've seen this year, and they lead all of a sudden, 15-13. There's Coleman in the lane. Right wing, Hart. Gummy, his first name. What a great first name that is. Wonder what type he's chewing on the floor right now.
Dentine.
Coleman with it left wing. Crossover dribble. Spins around in the lane. Underneath. Beautiful pass. And a slam left to the rim. Xavier Clark rams it in with 2 hands.
Now, we've seen some excellent passing in this game thus far. I usually don't have this many assists in the whole game, and I've had a number of assists on both sides. Both teams are really a joy to watch offensively.
Jack Kinson to the game for the first time for Perry, number 21. Perry has it. We're tied at 15. Left corner, Jacobson's 3. Missed it. Clark the rebound. Down the floor. Half-court heave by Hart would count, and it's no good to end the first quarter. That was a blast of a first quarter to watch. We're tied at 15 after 1 between Perry and Warren in this regional semifinal in Division II. We'll take this timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of 2 wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett Dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
You know, these two teams played back in 1991 in the tournament, and Perry won that game 62-46. So if you're looking for a good omen tonight, if you are a fan of the Panthers, that could be your potential good omen. That was the team for Perry that went to the state Final Four and eventually lost in Columbus to Villa Angela St. Joe. Underneath, alley-oop left to the rim, and a layup by Luke Wolf. Darnell McLeod, another gorgeous pass, George.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty. I've been, just as I said, John, really impressed with the way both teams are running their offense. And when you overplay a team, those backdoor cuts are going to be open. You just got to look for them, and Perry's doing a good job of taking advantage of that.
Left wing Hart's three is too strong for Warren. Rebound McLeod, and Perry leads 17-15. McLeod attacks the lane. Shot altered there. Length in the post was a problem. Miller as well as the guard in Sampson. Right wing on the other end, Miller's three is around and out. Rebound, Jacobson goes to his knees to bring it in. Perry is short-handed, by the way. Their normal point guard, Michael Haley, he had appendicitis over the weekend, and he just got out of the hospital today. Right wing, Jacobson, out top Martelli. Perry has great size, but a throwaway. Down the floor, Clark. Left wing, Hart, out top Coleman. Coleman with an 8-point first quarter, drives the lane, spins around, lost the ball. Now right to the lane. With it and losing it was Sampson. Perry with the steal, leading by 2, a minute and a half into the quarter. Here's Wolf, top of the key. He dribbled it off the foot of Xavier Clark, the defender. And Perry, who's been so patient offensively, slowing things up, gets back to their bread and butter in the half court. Another great pass, Jacobson underneath McLeod, missed the layup right of the rim. Rebound, Warren. Miller down the floor, layup right of the rim with the left hand was missed. Pace has gone up a bit. And Perry going to try to slow it up again. Wolf, right elbow, 2, good. Luke Wolf, 11 early on for the Perry senior. And Perry has the first 4 of the second quarter, leading 19-15 in this regional semifinal. They're 2 games below 500. They were 9-13 in the regular season, but they're saying all of that doesn't matter. We're in the postseason. Underneath, left to the basket, Coleman double team. Perry with a steal. Coach Matt Vole pressing all of the right buttons, George.
Well, and Perry came out of a very tough Federal League this year. You know, with McKinley, Jackson, Hoover. It was a very strong league, and they're schooled. They played tough competition all year, and it shows.
Here's McLeod, left of the lane. Left corner, Martelli's three. Shot it strong. Rebound right of the rim. Ends up in the hands of Miller. Warren has some numbers as Chaz Coleman wheels into the forecourt. May have traveled top of the key. Right wing into the hands of Sampson. Sampson, the junior guard, who averages 3 assists a game, goes right elbow to Xavier Clark. Right wing, Gummy Hart's three. Offline, weak. He shot a couple of those, and none of them have looked good in the air. Timeout taken by Perry. They've scored the only 4 points in the second quarter. We're almost halfway through the quarter with Perry leading 19-15. 4:51 in the second quarter. We'll take this timeout.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Who's Pete?
We return back in here. Perry leading 19-15 over Warren in the regional semifinal, George.
You know, a number of years ago, John, Pete Carrill was a coach at Princeton. He used to run an offense there with a lot of backdoor cuts. Perry's offense tonight reminds me a lot of that Princeton offense. It's a good offense when you feel like you're outmanned. He would regularly give teams fits in the first couple rounds of the NCAA tournament, and I believe even pulled some upsets running that offense because it was just amazing. You got to be really disciplined, and this Perry team is real disciplined. I think the thing, too, that they're doing on the defensive end and why they have the lead right now is every time Coleman's getting the ball now, they're starting to double him.
Perry has brought in Nasir Foster as well as Jack Kintz again, number 21. Perry leading by a score of 19-15. Some tighter on-ball pressure right now from Warren. Perry has it in the right corner. Wolf bumped and just pushed out of bounds by Miller. No foul called. I think Perry's senior and Luke Wolf kind of confused by that.
Yeah, I think he expected a foul call. He looked at the official, and the official said, ball's going the other way.
Sampson goes into the right wing. Now left wing ends up in the hands of Miller. Out top for the first time, Asia Birch. Underneath Coleman, he's triple teamed. Right wing, Heron puts a shot up in the lane. Sloppy, missed it. Rebound right of the basket. Miller lays it up and in, plus the foul. Not sure if Matt Bull is going with the strategy, George, but it sure seems like the strategy there was put as many bodies on Chaz Coleman as possible and make the rest of the team beat us.
Exactly. That's exactly what the strategy is. After he had those quick 8 points in the first quarter, he's yet to score in this quarter. And like you said, John, every time he gets the ball, he's drawing a lot of attention.
So line left, Miles Miller will go, the 6'6" junior wing. Both these teams are big. I mean, they really are. And Miller's free throw is good. So 19-18, the Perry advantage. 4:05 in this, the second quarter. And Perry with the ball, Luke Wolf in the backcourt. He's as good as they come in the Federal League. Tell you what, they had a couple more wins this year. I know Kyle Monterrubio won Player of the Year, but Wolf is as good as anyone. Right wing Foster, Martelli underneath Wolf. Up in front of the rim, he missed the layup, tried to tip it back and got fouled. And Luke Wolf not only is a great player with great vision, great everything, but the biggest thing that stands out about him is that he is one of the best free throw shooters in Stark County. 83%, 94 of 113. And the reason why Perry is here, he hit the 3 free throws at the end of the game against Solon to advance to this point. And he has 12. And I'm wondering if Coach Keelan Franklin is thinking about doubling him at this point. The thing is, I don't know that he can.
Yeah.
I think Perry has other options.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the big differences I've seen thus far is when Wolf, I think it gets doubled, he's going to find the open man. Coleman hasn't been as lucky doing that. He's found it on one play, but otherwise he hasn't been able to find anybody when they've doubled him.
He sinks both free throws, approaching 84% on the year from the line for a 6'6" guard. I don't know if anybody's looking at him at the next level or if he's committed yet, but he's a special talent. He's off to a tremendous start already with 13 points and 3 rebounds, according to the big board above the floor here at James A. Rhodes Arena. 21-18, Perry in the lane. Coleman again works into a triple team, tries to float it up with the right hand, misses it. Rebound, Blucher. Left wing 3. Heron shot it strong. Wolf the board for Perry. Wolf comes skirting down the floor. Left of the lane, Jacobson. Shot block. What a block there by Sampson. Down the floor, Coleman. In the lane, spins, gets right of the basket, gets double teamed, goes underneath Clark, and a foul on the floor. Fouls have not been an issue at all in this game so far. Both teams have 1 foul in this, the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a very clean game.
Perry leads 21-18. Left corner with it is Sampson. Top of the key, it goes to Clark. Chaz Coleman As you said, George, 8 in that first quarter, scoreless in this quarter for Warren. Top of the key, Blucher, 3, line drive, around and out. McLeod skies for the rebound. Here come the Panthers of Perry. Underneath Daisy, big man goes to work. Right of the rim, scoops it and misses. Man, he had a good look there. Perry's missed a couple of those. On the floor, Clark, left wing, Blucher. Long 2, missed it. Clark the board. Right wing, Heron. Underneath, throws it away. Martelli takes it away. Perry down the floor. We're approaching 2 minutes in the first half with Perry leading 21-18 and a foul on the floor. You know, the question coming in was, could Perry compete with the athletes that Warren was going to throw at them? Warren just probably far superior in terms of athletes. But as you said, George, Federal League basketball every year probably gets a bit of a knock. Timeout on the floor, by the way, 30-second timeout. And I think it deserves a little bit more credit after this first half showing here by Perry. A lot of people thought this might be a running clock type of game and not close, and Perry has come to play.
Well, and I think since Perry switched to that 3-2 and then started sagging on Coleman, the whole complexion of the game changed, I felt, because you can tell, too, on the last possession, Chaz Coleman was getting frustrated. He sort of pushed away the one Perry player because they are on him just very tight, and the officials are letting him, be a little bit physical in there. So that plays to Perry's advantage. If they can continue to do that and continue to frustrate him, they are very much, in control of this game right now.
I mean, and I think the winner of this game plays the winner of Brecksville, Broadview Heights, and I believe Shaker Heights. And I'll tell you what, I got to like Perry in that game if they can get there.
Yeah.
I mean, at 9-13, no one would have thought that they'd be making a run this deep, but I mean, they're on the cusp of doing something really special. McLeod underneath Daisy. Layup good in front of the basket. More just perfect passing by the Perry Panthers. And yes, I love the alliteration. 23-18. Perry leads by 5. $1:42 in the second quarter. The PTO on their feet here. Runner in the lane. Sampson missed it for Warren. Down the floor, Perry. McLeod wheeling into the forecourt. Right corner, Wolf. Open 3. Got it! Luke Wolf. 16 in the first half. Perry by 8. They've gone on a 9-3 run in the quarter. Warren ball, left baseline, Blucher. Missed it. Rebound, Clark in front of the rim, missed it. Daisy, the big man, hobbles ahead for a rebound. And down the floor comes Perry. They could go up by as many as 11 with a 3 here. High on the left, Martelli, the 6'5" junior. High on the right to Jacobson. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Perry takes a timeout, leading 26-18. We'll take the timeout with them on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dehoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Well, there's a famous line that Gene Hackman had in Hoosiers that was all about, I know you guys can shoot, I know you guys can score, but can you dribble, can you pass, can you do the fundamental things right? Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if anything that we've seen out of Perry tonight, it's that maybe, George, a little bit more fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
And that's why Coach Keelan Franklin for Warren is staring at the scoreboard and wondering, how are we down 8 to a 13-loss team?
Yep.
And Perry,
I'm sure his boys are going to hear about it at halftime.
No question. Perry brings in for the first time, by the way, XJ Wohlheater, nominee for Name of the Year in sports. Sounds like a name Key and Peele would have made up back in the day. He has it near the time stripe, struggling, needs to get rid of it. Goes Jacobson, high on the right. Jacobson bumped on the right sideline and fouled.
All right, John, I know I've said this before. Not a big fan sometimes of stopping with about a minute to go and trying to play for a final shot, because what happens is what you see right now. Perry just looks stagnant out there.
Jacobson, left of the rim, layup, missed, rebound.
That was a good play.
How about Heron's rebound there? He skied above the floor. Down the floor, though. Easy layup left of the rim. Miles Miller streaking down the floor like a wide receiver, scores left of the rim. Down to 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Luke Wolf. Drives right of the lane. Floats it up with the right hand. Misses. Rebound. Clark in the backcourt. Lost it out of bounds as it went to Miller. Perry ball. 3.2 seconds left in the second quarter. Perry leading 26-20. Perry basketball. Final 3 seconds of the first half, leading 26-20. Preston Daisy going to come in. Daisy, who has just 4 points in the half. He's a load at 6'5". He was a lineman on the football team. Perry's always had these big dudes. I mean, they've always gotten them over the years. Martelli to inbound, far sideline. Goes Wolf. 2 seconds left. Wolf, left wing. 3 will not count. He made it anyway, though.
Yeah.
Just had to sidestep his defender, but Perry right where they want to be through a half. Luke Wolf with 16 first half points, George, and the Perry Panthers at 11-13, a 4-8 team in the Federal League, their first trip to the regional since 1991, and they're putting on a good show so far.
They really are. They've played some real, as we said, John, fundamentally sound basketball, taking advantage of the back cuts and the overplaying of the Warren man-to-man. On the defensive end, doing a really good job of controlling Chaz Coleman by going into that 3-2 defense and sagging on him every time he has a chance to get the ball. He scored 8 points in the first quarter, didn't score a single point in the second quarter. Miles Miller has all 5 points for the Raiders in the second quarter.
We're going to take a time out here at halftime, and when we return, we'll have the halftime numbers for you that George is working on and more. As Perry leads at the half, outscoring Warren in the second quarter 11-5 to take a 26-20 lead here at the halftime break. We'll take a timeout and come back with the halftime numbers and more on Q92radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of 2 wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett Dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Well, George, the Warren Harding Raiders go 2 for 14 from the field in the second quarter, and Perry owns a 6-point lead at the half thanks to an 11-5 second quarter that they outscored Warren by 6 in. And at the half, George, they're getting some big efforts, are the Panthers, from some of their key contributors, including Luke Wolf. And here you are with the halftime numbers.
Yeah, John, quarter scores, it was 15 all after 1, and we have our halftime score 26-20 Perry. For the Panthers, they had 5 turnovers as a team. Luke Wolf leading the way with 16 points, leading scorer in the game, and for Perry, 4 rebounds and an assist. Preston Daisy with 4 points and 2 rebounds. McLeod with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jacobson with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Martelli with 2 points and 1 rebound. For Warren, they turned the ball over 3 times. Coleman and Miller, their co-leading scorers. Coleman with 8 points and 1 rebound. Miller with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Clark added 4 points for them with 5 rebounds, and Aaron added a rebound. So all the scoring for Warren coming from 3 players, Coleman, Miller, and Clark, whereas even though Wolf has led the way with 16 out of the 26, he's getting a little bit more support, not only point-wise, but also on the floor, because they have 7 assists right now, Perry, which is really impressive when you consider that they scored 26 points this quarter.
Half, you mean?
Yeah, this half. That means that, 14 of the points came off of an assist, which is really, to me, very impressive.
Yeah, it was an impressive half for the Perry Panthers, and for them to go 45% from the field and for Warren to shoot just 34%.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the defense that Perry played through a half as well. Going to take another break. We'll come back and have the second half of action for you. Perry leading at the half over Warren 26-20 on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
Halftime here at the Jar, James A. Rhodes Arena, and Perry in front over Warren through a half in this Division II regional semifinal in boys basketball, 26-20. They shot 46% from the field in the first half to Warren's 35%. And we'll see if the Panthers can continue their onslaught here in the third quarter. Ahead 6. Top of the key, Coleman. Scoreless in the second quarter after 8 in the first quarter. Luke Wolf drawing the assignment on him. Perry's best player. Here's Sampson. Sampson, left wing. Ends up in the hands of Clark. Out top, Miles Miller. Right wing, Sampson. Top of the key, Heron. I think this pace is also Perry's pace, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Coleman, right wing, Clark's 3. Missed everything. Sampson the board. Up left to the rim. Perry double teams him and blocks it out of bounds. Ball will stay with Warren. Perry wants a half-court game. Warren wants to get up and down the floor.
They do.
Warren basketball left of the lane. The basketball is Miller. Drives left of the lane. Scoops with the left hand and scores. They're not going to go away, though, without a big-time fight. 9 points per game. Miles Miller, second on the team in scoring. First player to double figures for Warren. It appears as though it might be a face guard situation here on Luke Wolf in this second half. We'll see if Heron sticks with him each step of the way. Right wing Jacobson's 3. Too strong. Daisy, the big man, tracks down the rebound in the left corner. Here's McLeod. Drive right of the lane. Scoop with the right hand and gets fouled. 26-22. Perry. 6:42 in the third quarter. I'm just really impressed by the hustle of Perry and by the grit and tenacity of the Panthers, too. They don't look like a 13-loss team.
No, they don't.
And McLeod at the line makes the first. And George, I really think that, as we started to say at one point, it needs to be just brought to the state as a whole, just how good the Federal League is. I mean, to have McKinley still around and Perry still here too, as McLeod makes both free throws. 7-point average makes both. He's a 52% free throw shooter. Perry tonight from the line, a perfect 4 of 4. They lead by a score of 28-22. Asia Birch into the game. Again, the freshman for Warren. Kind of working around the painted area. Top of the key, Heron, an open 3. Awkward shot. Missed it. Rebound right of the rim. And a shot miss there by Miller. And then he tracks down the rebound after an air ball from the right block. Warren, Coach Keelan Franklin, trying to just find some comfort for his team. Perry's zone pressure really confusing them, as underneath Coleman has it, and he scores from right of the rim. His first 2 points since the first quarter. It was scoreless for a quarter and about 2 minutes of action here in the third. It's a 4-point game. 28-24, Perry. 5:43 in the third quarter. Perry ball, Jacobson underneath for Wolf, and a turnover. Tried to shovel that pass in there, and Wolf, who was cutting, was a little behind the pass. And back with the basketball, Warren. They certainly seem to be the aggressor here in this quarter right now. Even though it's only a 4-point game, they've come out with a little bit more focus. And you can tell with the intent to try to get back into this thing where they want it to be. Left elbow, Coleman drives left of the lane, shoots with 2 hands, misses. Rebound, Coleman left of the basket, missed a second attempt. Rebound, Birch, the freshman, out top Sampson's 3, good. Jeremy Sampson, first 3 of the game. Warren starts the quarter on a 7-2 run. And Perry ahead by just 1. And Luke Wolf continues to get face guarded. Perry ball, Jacobson to Wolf. One of the first times he's touched the ball this half. Heron all over him. Left corner, Jacobson. Underneath for Daisy and a hold on Birch.
Yeah, John, Warren has definitely upped the intensity here coming out into the second half. That was something that I thought was lacking in the second quarter from them. We talked about it off air, that they just didn't seem to have that intensity in the second quarter.
Wolf will inbound from the baseline, looks to get it in, goes out top, it's thrown away, but Jacobson tracks it back down. McLeod right of the rim, shot blocked, Coleman. Down the floor, Warren. Coleman lumbering down the floor, fouled top of the key. This is the Warren that everyone thought we were going to see. This high-intensity, athletic, high-flying ball club that just hustles up and down the floor. And they've cut it to a 1-point game, but on a 7-2 run to start the quarter. 4:30 in the third quarter. Coleman, left baseline, backs down, shot block, Daisy left of the rim. I think the biggest thing, too, offensively for Perry, George, is that Luke Wolf seems to be face guarded at this point.
Well, he is. He is. They have Heron on him, and Heron is like on him, just, not giving him a chance to do anything.
Warren throws it away on the inbound, though. Perry still leads by 1.
Heron is just sticking to him.
The baseline drive was McLeod. Wolf drives the lane, misses the runner. Rebound, Daisy. Daisy in the lane, up with the left hand. Missed it, but he was fouled. Preston Daisy not fleet on his feet, but man, does he hustle. Twice in this half, he's chased down rebounds into corners to the top of the key, and he's earning his keep on the floor as he has all year. Daisy at the line, first one good. This is another place where Perry has been seamless tonight. They're one of the best free throw shooting teams in the county at 72%. That's what surprised me about them at 11-13. The fact they shoot 45% from the field as a team and 72% from the line. 13 lost teams don't do that.
No.
That means they lost a lot of close games. And by the way, you look back, they did. Daisy, second one at the line, missed it though. Rebound Warren. Miller down the floor, layup left of the rim, and a foul. It's going to go on Daisy. His second foul, or first foul. Team second on the Panthers in this half, this quarter. Still don't like the new foul rules. I miss the 1-and-1.
Yeah,
Line right.
I do too, John.
Miller shooting 2. First one rattles around and in.
It used to be years ago, well, just the last couple of years, teams would take advantage of the 1-on-1, put you at the line, and force you to make them. Now there's no added pressure.
Miller misses the second one. Birch the board, and he scores right at the rim. The freshman with his first 2, and all of a sudden Warren has a 1-point lead. They've outscored Perry 10-3 in the quarter. It's 30-29. Perry ball. Left corner, McLeod has it tipped out of his hands by Miller. Warren all of a sudden has seemed to turn the volume on their speakers up to 11. In the lane, Martelli, left of the rim, shot good! Plus the foul for Nico Martelli. Oh, the junior got in deep, scored left of the rim, took the contact, and has a chance for a three-point play. And it was set up by who, George? Luke Wolf on the inbound.
Yep, beautiful assist.
Line left, Martelli, the junior. Free throw, missed it. Mary's missed 2 free throws in a row after they made their first 5. On the floor, Warren, I beg your pardon. Down 1, 31-30, regional semifinal, 3:30 in the third quarter. There's threes all over the place on that scoreboard. Here's Coleman. Drives right to the lane. Jumps in the lane. Scoops it up with 2 hands, misses, gets the board back, and scores. When Chaz Coleman wants it, he can get to his spot and score whenever he wants to. He has 12 points in the game now. It is a 1-point lead for Warren, 32-31. Luke Wolf high on the right to Jacobson, in between the circles for Perry. Left wing, McLeod. McLeod high on the left. Near center floor, Luke Wolf. Perry trying to work things around the perimeter and kind of draw the defense out for Warren a bit. Is Warren in a 1-3-1? Looks like they just shifted out of it. Here's Wolf. Top of the key, a 3 is good! Luke Wolf finally found a look that he liked, and he canned it. He has 19, Perry 34, Warren 32. 2:20 in the third quarter. Now Perry's defense seems to have shifted a little bit.
It looks like they're in a 2-1-2.
I think it's still that 3-2, but almost looks like they've got, I don't know, these defenses have both been interesting tonight.
Now they're in a matchup.
There's Coleman, left of the lane, lost the ball. McLeod on the run out for Perry. McLeod to the rim, right to the rim, scores, +1.
What an effort by Darnell McLeod. I got to tell you, man, he wanted that bucket so bad, he gave his whole body on that one.
Darnell storms down the floor, scores right at the rim, and has a chance for a three-point play with the team 5th foul on the Raiders. And Darnell McLeod, line left. Warren came out aggressive in the quarter. Perry is punching back. McLeod's free throw. He missed it. Rebound into the corner. A fight. And a foul on Perry. Preston Daisy. Team 3rd on the Panthers. Daisy picks up his 2nd personal. McLeod going to get a much-needed break after that unbelievable run down the floor. And Nasir Foster comes in for the Panthers, the junior. Perry leading by 4 again, 36-32, 1:40 in the third quarter. Every time I've thought Warren was going to maybe go on that big run, Perry is countered. A 3 by Wolf and a 3-point play nearly moments ago, and Perry with a near steal. They're just so fundamentally sound. They got cold for a second. They bumped their shooting back up to 47%. They're 3 of 8 from 3. They're efficient there. They're pretty efficient from the line. They've missed 3 free throws. But still, they're just taking care of the ball. They're leading by 4. Top of the key. Wolf almost takes it away from Coleman. What a battle that's been tonight.
Yeah, it really has been. Yeah, Perry is a bit of a throwback offensively. They run the kind of offenses that, I used to see a lot more, back in the 80s, with a lot of, as I said, the back cuts and just, it's really impressive and fun to see that kind of offense. So much today we see teams, just, posting up at the 3-point line.
There's Coleman left of the lane, scoops with the right hand and scores. To make the same point, though, Coleman kind of a throwback type player because he doesn't shoot threes.
No, he doesn't. He scored all of his on layups, pretty much.
Martelli high on the left for Perry. A minute left in the third quarter. Perry 36, Warren 34. Regional semifinal, Jacobson. Left wing Foster. And a steal. Heron down the floor. Layup right of the rim. Good. 4 straight by Warren. Davion Heron, the 9-point average, has his first 2 of the game. 40 seconds in the third quarter. What a ball game we've had here at the Jar. Here's Luke Wolf. He's taken over the game with 19 on the contest. He was absolutely stormed over on the far sideline by Heron. I think Perry thought there should have been a foul. Darnell McLeod got a short rest. He's back in. Coach Matt Vole told me before the game, he said, we played so hard in our district final win on Saturday. He said it took us a whole 2 days to recover. Perry ball tied at 36. Left wing Wolf. Coleman hand-checking him. Out top it goes Jacobson. Left wing Wolf. Nearly a takeaway. On the floor, Coleman, and a timeout taken. 21 seconds in the third quarter. We're tied at 36. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
We are down to the final 21 seconds of the third quarter with Perry and Warren tied at 36 in this regional semifinal in Division II boys basketball, and Warren has the ball. Sampson to inbound, far sideline. Warren has been the aggressor in the quarter. Perry has fired back, though, every single time. And the final 18 seconds come off the clock here as Warren has the ball. Heron hands it off in between the circles to Sampson. Perry in their 3-2 defense. Sampson, left wing, left corner, Heron. High arcing three. Shot it strong. Rebound, Jacobson. Jacobson doesn't get the shot off to end the quarter. Through three. Perry 36, Warren 36. Final quarter of this Sweet 16 matchup between these two blue-collar neighborhoods when we return.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Well, it's been quite a game, and we're tied at 36 going to the final quarter between Perry and Warren. You know, there were a lot of comparable scores this year. One that stuck out was Warren lost to Massillon by 5 in double overtime. Perry lost to them by 31. But the one that stuck out the most, Perry beat Fitch by 10. Warren lost to them by 3. Perry ball underneath and a layup good. Left of the rim, Wolf laid it up and in. He's got 21 in the game. And it was Darnell McLeod with another outstanding assist from high on the right. Warren ball down 38-36. Left wing, Coleman. Coleman drives, scoops, right of the rim, misses. Rebound, Wolf. His 5th of the game. Passes in the backcourt to Martelli. Ball taken away, Coleman. Behind the back pass, underneath, Birch. Scores left of the rim. Oh, what a feed. And what a little possession by Warren. Chaz Coleman, like he's playing at Rucker Park. 38 all. Perry and Warren. Top of the key, Daisy. Daisy. Ball on the floor. Jacobson tracks it in. Left corner, McLeod for Perry. High on the left, Wolf. Birch, the freshman, now drawing the assignment on him. Right wing, McLeod. Underneath, Martelli. Martelli backs down. Martelli, fadeaway jumper. Missed it. Rebound into the corner. And it'll stay with Perry. 6:32 in the fourth quarter, tied at 38.
John, Perry just needs to continue to stay patient. That's all they need to do. They're still running their offense well when they're patient. When they are not patient is when they're having problems in the second half.
Birch checks out. Back into the game comes Miller. It's all experience on the floor for both teams. Perry ball. Left wing, Martelli. Top of the key, McLeod. McLeod drives, scoops, scores right of the rim. Darnell McLeod having a game, 8 in the ball game. Normally a 7-point average, and he's had a couple of stupendous takes to the rack in this half. 40-38 Perry. 6 minutes in the game. Warren ball, left elbow, Clark. Hands off, top of the key, Heron. Underneath, Clark! Jams it in, left of the rim. Smashing it through the cylinder. 40 all. 5:40 in the game. Perry ball. Jacobson, left wing. Pass intended for McLeod. He tracks it down high on the left. McLeod drives. Kicks right corner. Jacobson's 3. Shot it strong. Coleman the board. 5:25 in the game. We're tied at 40. Warren with the ball. It's their turn to move a chess piece. Here's Coleman. Left wing inside the arc to Clark. Left wing Sampson. What a close by McLeod. Prevented the 3. Coleman works through a double team and slams it left of the rim.
How are you going to stop that?
Oh, man. 42-40 Warren. Perry ball, and they take a timeout. Chaz Coleman has the fans from Trumbull County on their feet. Perry trails 42-40. 4:56 left. We will take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Warren leads 42-40. Perry ball out of the Perry timeout. Luke Wolf across the timeline to the right sideline. Jacobson high on the right and a steal. Coleman down the floor. Coleman slams it in at the hoop to our right. Chaz Coleman taking over the game. He has 10 now in this half. more than he had in the first half, and Warren's lead is 4. 44-40. Perry ball. They've held off this Warren run as long as they could. Nearly another steal into the backcourt. Wolf. Perry needs to try to calm it down a little bit. Wolf, left wing, goes to his wallet. Bounce pass. McLeod, left wing. What a job by Luke Wolf. Was on his backside.
Warren's constantly jumping the passing lane, John. That's why we've seen so many steals in this half. They're just overplaying the passing lanes, trying to get the steal, playing really aggressive on defense, and they've really done a good job of basically shutting down Perry here.
Coleman takes a rest here for Warren with 4:24 left. And Perry trails by 4. They need a good possession. Here's Daisy. He goes into the backcourt. Big man needs help. Big man needs help. Somebody get him some help.
Somebody needs to come to the ball.
Wolf comes to it. Time running out. Wolf gets across the timeline. Left wing Wolf bumped by Heron and foul. Tell you what, Preston Daisy was the loneliest man in Akron there for a moment in the backcourt. He didn't like that situation at all. Chaz Coleman, what a game he's had, by the way. 18.7 rebounds, and he has not fouled once. Not once.
He's athletic, but he's also sound just as a basketball player.
There's Jacobson, left baseline, lost it off of his shin. Oh, but Warren touched it last. Blucher, the one who touched it last. Perry still in this thing, down just 4. With 4 minutes left in the lane, Martelli misses the alley-oop attempt on the layup. It was Wolf who fed it to him from the left baseline. And Coach Keelan Franklin from Warren says, I don't see the call that you're talking about, Mr. Official. He's still barking over there. Martelli at the line, first one good. There's a sense, George, and I'm only saying this because I grew up in the Raymar Morgan McKinley years, that it feels like Warren is on the cusp of just going on a super run here. And Perry's got to do everything they can to fend that off. As Martelli makes both at the line, that helps. 2-point game again, 44-42 Warren. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Perry's got to try to put maximum effort in here at the end. Underneath, Clark. Right wing, Heron. Pumps on the 3, drives, scoops, misses. Rebound, Birch, he missed. Heron left to the rim. Gets the ball back and scores. Davion Heron left to the rim, scored it. 46-42, Warren. Perry with the ball. Martelli. He started to demand the ball a little bit here late in the game. Left wing it goes, Wolf. Overplaying was Heron. He almost intercepted the ball. Here's Daisy. Daisy puts it on the floor. Hands off Martelli. Right wing Wolf. Wanted to shoot the 3, had no space. Right wing Jacobson. Sampson all over him. Jacobson drives. Puts it up. Misses it from the right baseline. But he gets fouled and will shoot 2.
John, everybody for Perry right now is playing on the perimeter. They need to move Daisy down into the paint to give themselves a presence down there. They're just playing into Warren's aggressiveness by doing this.
Jacobson at the line. First one good. 74% on the year. You might say, John, that's probably the best on the team. Well, you'd be wrong, because Nico Martelli's really good, and Luke Wolf is the best at 83%, as Jacobson makes both.
Perry staying in touch. They just got to keep staying in touch.
By the way, we thank everyone listening right now. We know a lot of you on YouTube, a lot of you on Facebook, a lot of you on the stream, different places. We thank all of you for being out there listening right now. 46-44, Warren. 3:09 left, timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them on Q92, Radiosports.com.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyros. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyros.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
Thanks to Steve and the folks at Papa Gyros, Papayitos.
Papa Gyros?
No, that's definitely wrong. Unequivocally.
It's for most Greeks, it's gyro.
I can unequivocally say gyro is wrong. I'll accept the other ones. Down the floor comes Warren. Right wing, Miller. 3, it would hurt. Missed it. Coleman the board. But a ball on the floor. Jacobson. And a jump ball. Oh, man, what a bad break for Perry. Possession arrow goes to Warren. What an outstanding rebound, though, by Chaz Coleman.
Yeah, I mean, Coleman just skied above everybody to get the ball. Came down. Luckily, Perry tied him up.
Coleman has it left of the lane. Top of the key, Miller. Warren sensing blood in the water. And a backdoor feed off of Perry last. Warren to keep it. Out of bounds, left baseline. Coach Matt Vole says, shouldn't that be our ball? Coach Keelan Franklin coaches on. Warren ball, left corner. Sampson, top of the key, lost it. Right wing, Clark. Nasir Foster, the junior, giving up 7-8 inches, guarding the taller Coleman here. Miller drives left baseline, puts up a tough shot and scores. Left block, Miles Miller with an unbelievable take on the runner.
Yeah, Nasir is battling as well as he can on the offensive end.
48-44, Warren, 2:15 left. Perry ball. Left wing Jacobson. Left corner, Wolf. Been stuck at 21 points for a while. Heron all over him. Drives in the lane, puts it up, misses it, but he's fouled. Luke Wolf had the runner in the lane. He kind of shot putted it towards the basket with his left hand. And he got fouled.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Luke. It's a shame it couldn't fall for him. It was in and out.
Looking for points 22 and 23. Free throws hopefully don't let him down. Now he makes the first.
As you said off air, John, Perry needs a stop. They make this next one. They need to get a stop here.
Missed free throw. Rebound, Coleman. Down the floor comes Coleman. Drives into the lane, gets left to the basket, puts it up. And he gets fouled left of the rim. I just don't know what you can do to stop that.
You know, he looked like a LeBron Jr. there. You know, LeBron in situations like this will take the ball, keep the ball, take it to the hoop, knowing if he scores, which is good. If he goes to the line, it's good. Coleman reminded me of a LeBron Jr. there by knowing what the situation was, knowing they're up by 3, knowing they can get another 2, took it to the hoop. Now he's got a chance to add to that lead.
Line right first for Coleman. Missed the free throw.
He's yet to make a free throw tonight.
You know, he's 57% from the field. That's what he shoots. We didn't get free throw shooting from Coach Franklin. He did not share that information. But Coleman does all of his scoring around the rim. You have to imagine, because he hasn't even looked at taking a jump shot tonight.
No.
Second one upcoming for Chaz. The Penn State football recruit misses both. Rebound into the corner. Perry got the stop they needed. They're down 48-45 with $1:50 left. Wolf rushes to the right sideline. Jacobson underneath Martelli. Martelli in the lane. Martelli Left wing Wolf. Wolf, top of the key. Heron on him. They're trying to get a three-point shot open here with 94 seconds left.
They need to bring Wolf off of a pick. They need to bring him off of a pick so he can get an open look.
Martelli high on the right wing, Jacobson. Jacobson sizing up his defender. 1:21 left. Left corner, Wolf wanted the three. Closing nicely was Heron. 75 seconds remain. Perry down by 3. Wolf drives, scoops, misses right of the rim, but he's fouled.
John, sometimes you'll see teams run a staggered, pick play across the baseline. They need to do something like that for Wolf because, as you said, he's being guarded so tightly and they're closing on him. He needs some kind of help to get open, to get that good look.
Misses the first free throw. He's been so rock solid. Says some choice words to himself in frustration. Second one upcoming for Luke Wolf. He made that one. 23 to lead all scorers. 48-46, 2-point game. Sit back, crack open your favorite beverage, enjoy the last minute of this one. Warren by 2. Coleman, high on the left, into the hands of Sampson. In the lane, Clark, high on the left, Sampson. Perry has 4 fouls to give, and they foul. Sampson high on the left. That's just their team's second.
Yeah, Warren's just playing keep away right now.
They can milk this all the way down to like 20 seconds remaining and get a shot at the line, and they might be able to win this thing like Perry won their previous game at the line. It's 48-46, the lead for Warren. 46 seconds remain. Warren ball, left of the lane. Ball nearly taken away. Sampson underneath, puts it up. He gets fouled left of the rim. Oh, Sampson almost rolled it out of bounds. He collected it just so tightly underneath the basket, and Martelli bumped him and fouled him from behind.
I thought he came real close, John, to traveling when he regained possession of the ball under the basket, but the official didn't see it that way.
So Sampson at the line. Warren tonight from the line, 2 for 5. First one on the way. Oh my goodness. It went off the back part of the iron, off the top of the backboard and in. If that had been a shot in the game, it would have been out of bounds. Second one upcoming for Sampson. Could make it a 4-point game with 42 seconds remaining. Free throw on the way. He made it. Sampson knocks down both. Jeremy, the senior, puts Warren up 50-46, 42 seconds remaining. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them on Q92radiosports.com.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of 2 wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Warren 50, Perry 46, 42 seconds remain in this Sweet 16 matchup here at the Jar in Akron. McLeod drives left of the lane, gets cut off. Left wing Wolf a 3. Off balance, he got it! Luke Wolf from downtown! Warren 50, Perry 49. 31 seconds remain. Whoa!
You know, John, we always talk about in the NBA, the best three-point shooters have a certain rhythm when they get the ball and you know it's going to go in. That's what we saw with Luke Wolf there. You know, he got his opportunity, he set his feet, he stayed in the rhythm, didn't force it. Great three-pointer.
50-49, Warren leads by a point. What are you thinking?
Well, you know, it's unfortunate that they still have so many fouls to give because Perry has played a really clean game. If there's one bugaboo that I see on that scoreboard for the Raiders, it's the free throw percentage. They're only shooting at 57%. You know, if they try to hold the ball here, which they will, you know, you want to put them on the line, but you've still got 3 fouls to give. It's unfortunate that Perry has played such a clean game. The officials really have let both teams play. They've called a good game. You can't, you know, say the officials that they've, you know, called the game really well.
Warren ball, Sampson high on the right is fouled by Jacobson.
Yeah, Perry's got a foul here until they get into that so that they can put him to the line.
One more they need, and that'll put Warren at the line. It's 50-49, 26 seconds left. You can probably let some time run here for a bit to try to force a steal if you're Perry. Warren ball, Sampson. Sampson, right of the lane, gets fouled. So there's your final foul. And now in the bonus is Warren. They'll be shooting with 24 seconds remaining. Sampson a moment ago got the best roll I think I've ever seen on a free throw on his first one, and then he calmly knocked down the second one with no problem. First of 2 on the way, line right for Sampson. He missed it. Oh, boy.
It becomes a free throw shooting contest now, John. Even if he makes this one, it's only a 2-point game.
50-49, Warren. Second one for Jeremy Sampson, the junior, or the senior, line right. He made it. 6 in the game for Sampson. 51-49, Warren. 24 seconds remain. Does Perry go for the tie or do they go for the win? McLeod across the timeline. Both teams with 1 timeout left. McLeod, right wing Wolf. Right corner McLeod. McLeod wanted Wolf. Top of the key Jacobson. Jacobson to Wolf. 10 seconds remain. Wolf, right wing a 3. Off balance, missed it. Martelli the board. On the floor. Going to be a jump ball. Perry has the possession. 3.7 seconds remain.
He's got a timeout left if he wants to set a play up here. Sometimes the best play is off of an inbounds pass.
I want to tell a story here because I've got the story in my back pocket, and I love telling stories. We ran into former coach of the Tuslaw girls, the Lake girls, the Canton South boys in Henry Cobb at a game 2 weeks ago. And he jokingly said to me when they went to Columbus and lost to LeBron, he said, we had 3 out-of-bounds plays. He said they were all named after my daughters.
Yeah.
He said, and the players always asked me, Coach, why have we never run those plays? And he said there was never a time to run the play because he said they were my best plays and I didn't want someone to see them.
Well, whatever Perry's best inbounds play is, they got to run it now.
Do they go for 2 or 3?
They go for 2 here. If you got the 3, you take the 3, okay? But if the 2 comes, you don't have enough time to waste. You get a look, you take it. They can't worry about it at this point. Now, they could run an inbounds play to give them a look at a 3. You know, obviously with Luke Wolf, the way he's been shooting tonight, you know, that's who I would expect to see the ball. But I also think because he's their best passer, we'll see who takes the ball out. Sometimes they like to let him take the ball out and then look for them to set a pick for him coming back on the floor.
Wolf to inbound from the baseline. 51-49 Warren. 3.7 seconds remain, and Warren takes a full timeout.
Yeah, Warren wanted to see what they were doing, so they may change this play now. What I was saying, John, is you have your best passer in Wolf doing the inbound. Sometimes what they'll do is, you know, they set a pick play, see if a guy can get open off of that. But then the other thing, sometimes the secondary play is him coming in off of a pick himself.
Well, I don't know if anybody, I would hope most Northeast Ohioans, unfortunately, have probably seen the game between the Cavs and the Bulls from back in the day when Jordan hit the shot.
Yeah.
The play that no one talks about is the preceding possession. Lenny Wilkins drew a beautiful backdoor cut.
Yeah, it was too good.
It was inbounded, I believe, either to Doherty or Nance left wing, who fed it to Elo, who was the inbound man. He drove left wing, got to the rim, and put it in.
Yeah.
No one talks about that play. Everyone remembers Jordan's shot.
Yeah.
This is a case here. Whoever the inbound man is, they always say, watch the inbound man.
Yes.
And we'll tell you who the inbound man is. It's going to be Luke Wolf.
Again, yep.
He's joined by McLeod, Jacobson, Martelli, and Daisy.
I really think that it is Daisy's job here to set that pick for him.
Wolf inbounds, top of the key. Right wing Wolf, a three.
Oh,
got it!
Oh, my goodness!
He made it! Time expires! Perry wins! 52-51! Wolf just shot, put it towards the basket, and made it! Perry is going on to the Elite Eight! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 29 big points for Luke Wolf! And for the second game in a row, Perry wins 52-51! What did we just see?
It was what we said, John. He was the secondary option. The first option was Daisy. Daisy came right to the basket. He wasn't open. So then Luke threw it in. He was then basically the third option, and he buried it. Off balance. It was a lot like the earlier three he hit this quarter, where again he was a little off balance. But he was in his rhythm.
Perry, 52. Warren, 51. And no, the clock has not struck midnight just yet for this Cinderella. Cinderella from Stark County, Perry, marches on. Matt Bull and his Panthers are dancing to the Elite Eight. And Perry is a winner, 52-51. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and unwrap the whole thing after this.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett Dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
All right, we're going to come back here and recap what happened. Oh, my gosh. 52-51, Perry a winner. I can't believe what we just saw. I mean, I have no voice left. I'm just – this is why you love tournament basketball.
Yeah.
A team in Perry that is the underdog of all underdogs. They're now 12-13, and they've continued to just find a way all tournament. They're without key guys. Michael Haley, their point guard, didn't play tonight. They didn't have Angela Walker tonight. They've been beat up all tournament and backs against the wall, down the entire fourth quarter basically. And right at the end, Luke Wolf hits 1-3, gets a shot with 3.7 seconds remaining, and he cans it. And Perry a winner. We're going to take one more break. We're going to come back, and when we return, George will have our final numbers. Perry a winner, 52-51 over Warren.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Final score, Perry 52, Warren 51. George has our final numbers as the Perry Panthers win it on a buzzer beater by Luke Wolf from the right wing. George?
Yeah, John, you're not going to see a better game at the high school level than what we just saw here tonight. First of all, for Warren, and this is a Warren team that fought hard until the end. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They played a great season. Leading the way, Chaz Coleman with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Miles Miller with 13 points and 6 rebounds. Jeremy Sampson with 6 points and a rebound. Davian Heron, who played a great floor game, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Xavier Clark with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Asa Birch with 4 points and 2 rebounds. And Kievans Blucher with 2 rebounds for the Raiders. For Perry, leading the way, leading scorer tonight, Luke Wolf with 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Darnell McLeod, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Nico Martelli, 6 points and a rebound. Preston Daisy, 5 points and 4 rebounds. And Drake Jacobson with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And John, this is the stat of the night. Warren, 2 for 13 for 15.4% from 3. Perry, 5 for 12 for 41.7% from 3. All 5 of those threes by the same player. Luke Wolf. That's the difference in the game right there. That's the stat of the night.
So if you didn't hear the game winner, which I know some of you probably listening maybe didn't get to hear it, I just posted it on Q92 Sports Facebook and Twitter. So if you missed it, it'll be there. I already shared it with Brad Fox from Perry. He will have it. Guys, this is the shot heard around Stark County tonight. I mean, they're going to talk about this one for decades, and rightfully so. All I can say is George lost his mind. If you didn't hear it, you can hear it. He lost his mind. I've never heard him so excited in my life. I don't even know if he was excited the day I was born. So, Perry, a winner. You know what's amazing about this run, George, is that that's 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row that Luke Wolf has scored the final 3 points for Perry. The last game was at the line. He made 3 in a row. Yeah. And this game was a 3-pointer from the right wing. Yeah. And look, I know I know we've got decisions now on Saturday. Yeah. I know I'm supposed to go cover Louisville. I don't know how we're going to work it out. I'm going to get Christian Bigglesworth on the line. We're going to figure it out. I want to be back here. I want to see these Panthers. They've got my attention right now. I don't know what it is about them, but they play with a tenacity and a grit that, man, as a Northeast Ohioan, I just love it.
You know, John, we made some Hoosiers references tonight, and, of course, Gene Hackman, who played Coach Normandale Pass recently, sadly. But I got to tell you, that shot by Luke Wolf, better than anything by Jimmy Chitwood at the end of the game in Hoosiers.
Bobby Plump can eat his heart out.
That's right,
that one.
Yeah, that's right. Bobby Plump. For those of you who don't know, obviously, the Hoosier story is based on Milan High School and Bobby Plump.
All right, we got to go talk to some people after the game. Great call tonight, George. Thanks to all of you for listening. What a fun game this was. For Ryan Rainsberg back at the studio, for Coach Franklin from Warren, for Coach Bull from Perry. Perry wins 52-51 over Warren Harding. They are moving on to the Elite Eight for just the second time in school history. They'll await the winner of Brecksville Heights and Shaker Heights to follow this game, a game that will be Saturday right back here at the Jar. John Bozica saying so long. Hope you enjoyed it. We sure as heck did. We'll talk to you over the weekend with more high school basketball. Perry is moving on as they win 52-51. Have a great night and go Panthers.